Because, I mean, this movie was definitely, I kept saying this to Danielle, it was Ethan Coen's just like, I find these ladies attractive. What if they're all naked in my movie?
Make
but
them
don't
kiss.
worry. It's like, but don't worry. Chris Evans will be shirtless, so it's equal.
It's equal, but no, it's not.
I just wanted a word bubble above.
We just wanted to see America's ass.
Yeah.
There, that's a Marvel joke, Steve.
No.
You should be happy and proud of me, okay?
I wanted to see Aubrey Plaza move that bed sheet up.
Just
and
like
just cover that
2
thing.
inches.
Just directly in my staring at me. Just right down the fucking barrel.
I don't even know what they were talking about, to be honest. I have no idea.
And then if people are talking about your movie and they start with the nudity, it wasn't a good movie.
All right. Well, so we did our intro. We get the music. And then when we cut back in.
It's just a close-up on Michael's asshole.
Could you just walk
It's just
over there?
Steve and I scissoring on the table. Be like, this
Hey
is
guys,
the whole
what's
plot.
up?
It's Steve, I need more gyration.
Michael,
Wait, actually, if we could
pull the
just
beads
finger each other.
Oh, yeah, from across the bar.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
bring
first
it
of
in.
all,
Wait. We
Wait,
gotta
wait,
get
wait.
into the podcast. We gotta bring it in. Hold that thought.
welcome to the podcast. Steve, put your hand up my dress. Steve, I'll buy you a drink. Just touch me inappropriately in public, and the bartender will be none the wiser. No one around knows what's going on.
Michael is upset, clearly. But welcome everybody else
Yes.
to the show this week.
Now, that was a very unusual start to this. But
No, that's how we're starting.
I think for good reason.
Yeah.
We watched Honey Don't this week. And, yeah, I think we're all kind of a little scrambled like eggs over here because
Yeah.
that trailer did not prepare us
No.
for what we just sat through.
Not at all.
So I got from the trailer that we all watched together to decide as a group to do this movie because we're a team here
Now,
at every film in the book, and we talk about decisions.
Now, don't be confused. We did see the 45% pop up on the screen for the Rotten Tomatoes rating.
Yeah, and we thought maybe it's one of those films that we actually love, even though it's bad. We don't
maybe
know.
there's something to this.
Maybe it was
Or
the
it's
crotchety old white guys that don't like lesbians,
Yeah.
just dumping on the score. And then it's one of those rare times where the score matched
Yeah.
the film overall. And I was a little surprised.
I will say, after we made the Honey Don't Watch This joke.
Yeah, but yeah, us and everyone else that
no,
saw the movie.
I scrolled through the IMDb reviews, and 7 of the
Yeah.
12 I saw were called Honey Don't Watch
Don't watch
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah,
Don't waste
too
your
easy.
time. Honey, don't. Yeah.
Yeah, now this is an Ethan Coen movie, and if I remember correctly, he used to be good at making movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he was trying to say with this.
Yeah, I mean, I just have to say that, I don't want to come on here and just 100% it was all terrible, because there were a couple cool things that they did, and there were a few things that made me laugh, and there, scenery was cool, like costuming, like a lot of it was
Very styled.
Like, yeah,
Very
it was
styled.
very artsy, and it was at least something to look at. It had a good look to it, but yeah, like Michael said, the substance was a little lacking.
So
and
I did.
There's definitely some things that. Oof,
After I watched this, I was like, I need to do a little research because what the hell, right? So I did look, and I'm not trying to sandbag here or nothing, but it seemed to be heavily influenced by, like, I think it was his wife's story that they made the movie about, and these were experiences or whatever that she got from being at gay bars in the 90s or something. One person said, I don't know, they could have been lying
So
to
was
me.
she-
It was the internet.
So wait, was she a private investigator or was she murdered in a car crash?
I think she was next to them in the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she
so
was
she
very
was-
uncomfortable and wanted everybody else to just be uncomfortable. But so there was that, and then they're on record saying this is supposed to be a lowbrow movie, which is
Yeah.
not going to be for everyone.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they were going to make it for no one.
I didn't know this was like 90% porn and then like 5% of something that you could piece together as a story.
If I could just say, generally a movie that is a little more diverse and, you know, it's pretty liberal. I'll say that. That usually would be something along my path that I would enjoy, right? Like Don't Look Up is an example of something where it's like it's a little political, but I agree and I liked the movie. But it's not for everybody. This movie, though, I didn't like the direction that they took and the way that it was like so in your face about a lot of these topics that even I was like, all right, we get it. Like we know what you're trying to say here.
Your dad hit you. Meh.
Well, and like the other stupid thing was like, it seems like the characters that we interacted with were living in like you guys were saying, like 1950, and then the world around them was still in like 2025. So like you're seeing like modern cars and all this stuff, but for some reason these guys are like acting like they're in like an old school PI like office,
Right.
and like
Yeah.
they all have like that. Yeah, she
Landlines?
Yeah.
There's landlines in this?
Right.
She
She
doesn't
doesn't
own
have
a
a
cell
phone?
phone and she's a private fucking investigator?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a cellular
Right.
telephone?
So like it was it's just a weird like combination of time periods, and then like, you know, you get the MAGA bumper sticker and you're like, well, that like, are we in the 1950s or are we in the 2025s? Like, what are we doing? And
Yeah,
it even
I
got to
mean-
the point where I was like, I don't care. Like,
Now I
just
don't give a shit.
Yeah, like
Yep.
just like you're bringing it too much into like modern world when like you kind of had me in the beginning of the movie. Like it looked like a cool like who did it? Who murdered the person? But then we completely lose that
Yeah,
whole
they lose focus
thing.
of the main plot. And it's interesting that I mean interesting, but the fact that they have all these like very of our time things going on, but they have no effect on what's going on. So like
Nope.
the bumper sticker, that had nothing to do with anything.
Right. And then like
it was nothing.
and the small mention of COVID in the beginning. I'm like,
that had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that kind of
Came out of
threw
nowhere.
me because I was like, oh, period piece, cool. It's a period piece in a time where I was alive. Even cooler. I
Yeah.
like that. Like, you know, older people, when a movie's set in 1975, they go, oh, I remember that club. They used to throw a wild party. You know,
Right.
that's cool to be able to. And then they said COVID, and I was like, my brain was just like,
What?
what?
I was like,
Yeah,
no,
Did they had COVID in the 90s too, and nobody
Yeah.
told me? Did we have Canadian COVID? Like what?
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. That's what set the time, right? They didn't give us a year of when this happened, but they said COVID, so that makes us go, okay, so this is after 2020, and we know that. But it was just it took me out of it.
Yeah, there was a big disconnect between like what he's trying to show. Like even Charlie Day seemed like he was an old timey like, you know, he's doing like, hey Toots, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
which
hey, you wanna
which was
hang out?
funny.
Yeah,
I
like,
thought it was funny, and I also thought that that's a better way, especially for me. Like you guys know this. Like I'll say some things that you're not supposed to say, but it doesn't come from a place of I hate you and you should be different. It comes from a place of you're not about to tell me what I can and can't say. And if I'm around you, it means that I like being around you, and we're just going to exist as two human beings. So I liked how they portrayed it as he couldn't believe that that was her lifestyle, but he didn't hate her for it. He wasn't like, because normally they go too far the other direction. I'd be like, well, I get it. Sometimes that happens to people that live differently than other people. But rarely do I see out in public someone just like, you need to behave this way. You're going to
Right.
hell. So I was glad they didn't do that with it. But at the same time, I was just like, if it is now, or this movie was just a couple years ago, how come he didn't understand?
Yeah.
I didn't. That was kind of like, I get the old timey vibe to it, but you can't have an old timey vibe and then
he's like,
not accept.
Wait a minute, you're a lesbian?
Yeah,
Nobody's a lesbian in this town.
Nobody's a lesbian. It's 2023. What are you, crazy? It's like, no, everyone's a lesbian. It's 2023.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was definitely like so just strange. And I think it was that like whole fight the whole time that was just so weird. But then they were so in your face about it. Like the scene at the bar when Aubrey Plaza and our main whatever girl, I don't know her name, I don't know who she is.
She's Honey. That's all I know.
She's Honey. They were just, fingering each other at the bar. I don't know about you, but I've never been 30 seconds into a date and already like that.
Inside somebody.
I'll take it from here because that can happen. But I just want to go on record saying it took me a little while to figure out what was going on. Probably
we were in the same boat.
Like, why are they rocking back?
I was like, is she okay? Is she having a stroke? Did she forget her medication? What's going on? Oh, now I get it.
Literally, we're sitting there, and I'm like, why does it sound like? I'm like, why are they like bopping and scatting? Like, what's going on?
Did you throw an ear to the device you're watching the movie on to see if you could hear any music that they might have been bopping their heads to?
Yeah, no.
Because I did one of these. And then turned the volume up, and I was like, oh, it's not the music that's moving them. It's the motion of an ocean somewhere.
Yeah, no, like I thought it was like, I thought they gave them like some weird direction where it was like, all right, like flirt with each other, but make it seem like you're like 30 seconds away from like just full on making out at any point.
Getting after it in the
like,
bar.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going on. And then she pulls her fingers up and licks them, and I'm like, oh.
See, I got it a little sooner than that. And then my first thought was, she's going to touch the bar with those fingers, and other patrons are going to come in and eat off that bar. And that's how I know that I've earned the gray hair, because I'm getting old, and I thought of the cleanliness of the establishment.
Now, see, this is where I'm like, I don't hate all parts of the movie, because it was kind of hilarious.
It was fun.
It was
fun.
pretty funny. And then, they have a sex scene, and it's like, all right, cool. Go for it. Like, do your thing.
It's getting too real now with like some of these sex scenes. Like when we watch like Poor Things and those sex scenes,
I didn't like it.
Yes.
This is almost.
This is where
real.
they're basically putting porn.
It is
in movies.
Porn.
Like the only thing they didn't show was the tongue going in the pussy. Like to a certain point,
isn't there a better term we can use so that we have some class here on every film in the book?
No class.
No, I can't think of a better.
So when she performed, what are they?
Licking the taco.
The cunnilingus was performed.
Yeah. So, all right, now Steve's gonna think this is funny. Danielle's probably not gonna like this. Is it too much to ask that when I watch people have sex, they at least pretend to like each other? Can we just be nice to each other and have sex?
It looked like they were having a great time.
But they were like being mean. They were being mean to each other, and I want to watch people that care about each other have sex. Am I this old that I go, how are you hate fucking on a first date?
What do you hate about
What
each
do you
other?
hate? You don't even know anything about, because half your mind is in the clouds because you got somebody's hand in your twat. So
can we use a better word than twat?
I thought that one was for funny, but
that one was for me.
I was like, oh my word, they don't even know anything about each other. There's no way they're connecting on a deeper level. No wonder she can't get past a third date. She doesn't even ask any questions.
They don't even act like they have a like serious interest in each other at all. Like, where's the relationship building?
There was no foundation. No wonder it faltered.
Well, clearly it was just about the sex.
But yeah, that's the thing with these. Like, toss in as many sex scenes as you want, but like when when you have story beats that we're still not getting to, and you're choosing to just toss in another 5-minute sex scene, another like 10-minute sex scene, it's like, can we, like, you set up this murder mystery that we're gonna completely ignore, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know if anybody cares, at the end Aubrey Plaza just takes a crazy right-hand turn and now she's the villain, and
so
it just, like, all of this stuff comes out of nowhere.
And I just have to say, we're not even talking about the main plot right now. We're
'Cause
talking
there is
about
no main
We're
plot.
talking about the other stuff.
So I just want to go on record. All right, I'm going on record here.
All of this is on record. It's being recorded currently.
You're killing me here, Steve.
Sorry.
This is the actual record right here. First of all, I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting to see Aubrey Plaza naked,
Yeah.
nor did I want to.
Yeah.
And I think it ruined her for me because she's somebody that's funny, who makes me laugh, that I haven't. She wasn't in like the sexual box in my head.
Right.
Because
right,
she's a
right.
comedian. I go, her entertainment for me is she makes me laugh. I don't give a fuck what she looks like. If you're funny, you're funny. So I've always known her as funny. And then I saw one of her boobs and I was like, I didn't want to see that. I want to go back to when she was just making me laugh.
Yeah.
And it
I
was
mean,
awkward because I was just like, I was sitting there and I was just like, oh, I had no interest in seeing her naked.
Yeah. I didn't love that, but also like I enjoyed her performance otherwise. Like I think she was one of the most like complex characters that there were, because everybody else was so like one-sided. Like at least she had a little bit of something going on. You know, she almost seemed like she was really like shy, and then like that happened with the sex scene, and then of course the ending and the twist with her being the villain. Like she had so much more to her character than anybody else,
and it seems so much more because you are 1,000% right. Everyone else was a one-trick pony.
Yep.
Our
main character was so bland. I'm sorry. Like
and
it was so
and
bland.
I hate to say this, but like to me, your sexual orientation isn't a personality trait. It's just
I agree.
It's
I
just
concur.
not. Like I don't care who you sleep with. Also, if that's the only thing interesting about you, I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen to the rest of the story. And in this case, the abusive boyfriend that drives a shitty truck and lives in a trailer and has a MAGA sticker, that is one-sided.
Yeah.
The creepy, cultish preacher taking advantage of women,
Super one-sided.
super one-sided. The runaway type girl, that's the Corinne or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Corinne dresses a little alternative. Her mom can't understand her, so she goes to the aunt. You know, it's like very one-sided. The mom, the overworked, poor, white, trashy, too many kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you how to be a parent, but just how many do you want to parent?
Yeah, even like
Come on.
the little side characters, like people living in the trailers, the parents of the girl who died, the first girl who died, they were super just like boring white trash.
Charlie
like,
Day, the silly old-timey detective who's not that good at being a detective. Like,
yeah, everybody was basically boring. Like,
for trying not to put people in boxes, they sure know how to put people in very specific boxes.
Yeah.
And I hate that I even have to say that, because it's such not what we're going for as society. But when you make movies like this, you go, what was your opinion on putting people in boxes again? Can you say that one more
and
time?
that just goes back to my point. It's like, I don't know what he was trying to say with this. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a point or like a moral that he's trying to get across. It just seemed like he wrote something down and was like, all right, this is my first draft. We're good. Let's go. Shoot it.
Yeah.
You'll give me $50 million to shoot it? All right, let's go.
yeah, it was.
I'm going to have a lot of naked boobs
It
in
was
this.
so much more about the look and the aesthetic of the movie than it was about the
like
substance.
that's
of
the
the
one
movie.
thing we can't take away from it. It was a good-looking movie. Like, it was shot well. Some of the scenes, some of the like transitions between scenes, they were good. But
Anything
when
that
there's
was
nothing,
involving weapons too, it was a little bloody. It was a little
Yeah, but,
scrappy with the fighting. That was cool.
but like when there's nothing else behind it, like it kind of reminds me of like The Revenant, where it's a beautifully shot movie, but the plot is like 20 minutes long, but you got to sit for 3.5 hours looking at the scenery, and it's like, cool, I get it.
And those are the movies you can see going for a certain award.
Right.
And this one, it was just like
you're not going to win anything with this.
What award are you going to win for this one? Like, just not allowing anyone over a B cup a job?
Like, it's yeah.
Okay, now we didn't really talk too much about the whole church plot, and I just have to say that at the end of this movie, when we realized that none of this had any relation to the church at all, why did it need to be in the movie? What was the point of involving?
It's because they
Chris
cast
Evans'
Chris
character.
Evans.
Yeah. And they
they're
wanted to shoot him in the face.
Yeah, but they
Which
don't
I'm-
even show you it.
Yeah, I reshoot the movie and just put in him getting shot in the face, and I would have sung this movie's
Yeah.
praises all day long. They killed Chris Evans. Hurrah.
But like that's a good point, because it's like they set up like, oh, are they dealing drugs? Is he
And,
taking
like,
advantage of his patrons?
The
But like they
symbolism,
don't.
the ring.
Yeah, they just don't do anything with it.
Yep.
And then like he's involved with the French, but there's
So-
nothing to the French.
They just fucked. That's it.
Yeah.
They just fucked.
She just wanted to experience that before she killed him and then went and find a new...
But she was working for him, but she wasn't working for him. What was that about?
She was working for whoever was...
She was working
what
for
did they,
who
What did
he-
they call it? They called it... they didn't call it the product. They called it the
Matter.
matter.
Yeah.
Which is just like, let's be as vague as possible.
That was such a throwaway
for
thing.
Party drugs.
I didn't even remember about that because that was very early on in the movie. That was nothing. That was also nothing.
I will say that was probably my favorite couple parts of the movie, is just because they were so bland and like dry. Like, Chris Evans is freaking out, and then there's like the Australian kid who's just like, oh man, I don't know if we can like kill the bartender. Like, I guess I'll find out where he lives. He's like, no, why would we kill the bartender? He's like, well, because he saw stuff, right?
He already talked to the cops. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, like, so I
The humor was
like
good, but
the dryness of it, it's got like that kind of humor it can be fun, but like, it's just, there's no substance behind it. So it's like, yeah, I'm laughing, yeah, like it's bringing me through the movie, but I'm like, when it ends, you're still sitting there thinking like, well, what the hell did Chris Evans have to do with any of this?
Yeah.
Because he was a
So-
scumbag, but he didn't.
So for this point that I think you're trying to make, it's a movie about a series of unconnected events that seem connected, that end up with each part ending in its own way, but they didn't show what you needed to fully separate all the points.
Right.
So if you want to do a whodunit, which from the trailer...
Seemed like a
That's
whodunit.
kind of, I feel like that's kind of the vibe we all got. Then it was very clear who done it.
yeah, they told us right away.
Because frame A staring directly into camera told you she did it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Corinne is in the hospital afterwards.
I guess.
I don't know.
So she
She's
comes
just
back,
in the ambulance
but
when they pick up Honey.
We don't see the dad again after their little coffee scene.
That was nothing. Also, bringing him in was nothing.
And then everybody else dies. And then why did Honey need to see the French lady on a scooter for a third time in the movie if, again, you're going to allude to them connecting? But even then, she still wouldn't have been able to put the pieces together, and she still gets on that plane and gets away with shooting Chris Evans. So
Yeah,
they could have
that
had her
last
get
scene-
hit by a bus.
Yeah.
And it would have been the same result.
That last scene really could have been her going, oh, I saw you on the mountain driving past me when I was going to look at this scene. you must have been the one who did it. But she didn't make that connection. She was just like, hey, what's up, girl? Want to fuck? Like,
completely
that's all it was.
lust blinded.
Oh my god!
Because like you set up this character as a private investigator, but she doesn't do any investigating.
That's true. She doesn't solve anything.
She doesn't solve anything, and then there's one door that's locked in the whole movie. There's one door that's locked in the whole movie, and she can't get in. Then she walks away from the church, and the detective goes, "It could have been a car backfiring," and I'm just like, "Gee,
yeah."
man,
And see, that's the other thing that makes you
So
think
nobody cares.
this is like a 1950s like. It's like, when have you ever heard of a car backfiring? It's like, yeah, that's a good point, but like you guys are talking like this is an old school like noir movie, but we're set in modern times, but you guys are all dressed like you're in the fucking like 50s.
Yeah, it's a noir movie, but they just left out everything that concretes it as
Right.
the noir type.
Yeah.
It was just
I don't
kind
know.
of weird.
I just think this was a total swing and a miss. I don't know if there was supposed to be a point behind it, if there was like a deeper message maybe we're not smart enough to get, but
And
I
I mean-
feel like there's not
no,
much
I don't
to
think that's
this.
it.
Yeah, no, it was only an hour and a half too. So like
Buck
They
25 was. I saw that and I was like,
they could have
Yeah.
taken just a little more time just to finish, especially at the end. Like
yeah,
we
they could
got
have.
we got all the way there with all these ends that they've opened up, and then they closed them
Ka-cha!
so poorly.
Right.
They give me an extra 10 minutes on the movie.
And 5 of it could have been her and the lady on the scooter having sex.
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
But like,
Throw in another sex scene. I don't
why
care
not
anymore.
End it with anal beads being
Sure.
pulled out. Who cares? But like, yeah, that yeah.
There
It
was
just-
now that you mentioned the anal beads, we've opened up a new topic for every film in the book. There was a lot of odd, like, they put those things on screen just to put those things on screen.
Yeah.
It wasn't like in your peripheral. She was scrubbing them with a harsh bristle brush.
Like one of the
That's not
grill
how.
brushes.
That's not how you
Yeah.
clean. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty
They
sure.
have special soaps.
I'm pretty sure
I've
you
heard.
don't clean them with a coarse bristle brush.
And
From what
Dawn.
I've been told.
I mean,
Alright?
especially the rubbery ones. Like you don't want to.
First of all, you're going to take
Scratch
the
that
patina
up.
off, and then you're going to end up with pieces of rubber in your hoo-ha.
And
okay?
also, like bacteria can get in there, so
Yeah.
that's not good.
Creases.
You
It's
can
not going to
just
dry.
Use your hands. Just get the special soap. You just
Also,
give it a
don't
little.
maybe we don't need hand motions for that.
Alright, somebody blur that
But
out.
don't fill the sink up. That's how you splash ass juice all over your kitchen.
What if she wants ass juice all over her kitchen? Though?
No, you don't. You don't. That I know for fact.
You use the bathroom sink when you're washing
Yeah.
your toys.
Who does
okay?
that in the kitchen
You don't
sink?
do it in the kitchen sink. You do it in the bathroom.
And you're telling me that you had time to use 7 different toys? Okay. I can't even make it to first base without being completely done. But I
well,
did. That,
Michael, ladies can go more times.
okay, first of
and-
all, I was relating it to me.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you're a man with a penis, so.
Thank you for acknowledging the fact that I have one. Might not be much, but it's there. No,
Oh my
I get that. But
It was
um,
more for the shock value.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying it. It was like, all right, what if we have a dildo in this scene? All right, guys. All right, hang on.
There's
if
gonna
we
be
have
another dildo.
7? What if we just put 7 in
Hold
there?
on.
The whole
And then
collection.
what if
Bring
while
them
the
all out.
dildos are sitting on the drying rack, she's cleaning a butt plug? I think that's good for the shot.
That's
That's
good.
probably good for Oscar.
That's a
bait.
good way to use your brain to make a good movie is deliberate over the sex toys in the and then
Yeah.
okay.
We like a variety, you know?
Yeah, variety's fine.
Different sizes,
That's
shapes.
That's fine. Also, you're telling me how long did she wait to clean those? Because I'm pretty sure it was the next day.
Well, sometimes you get sleepy afterwards, you know?
They did not look sleepy. They looked fully awake. Also, something strange about the sex scenes while we're at it. It was kind of odd for Aubrey Plaza's character to immediately. So, character A says, I never get past a third date. The next time we do this, this is uncharted territory. And then character B goes, I was abused as a child, and my dad, I don't have a good relationship with him. That was strange for me because, and I don't know if this is just because I'm a romantic, but I was like, oh, she said she wants this to go past the third date by saying, next time we do this, I'm in uncharted territory. And then the other person, probably looking for a deep connection, doesn't pick up on that. So that was one little thing where I was just like, am I just a sappy fucking romantic?
I mean, I gotta be honest, I wasn't paying attention to that conversation at all.
I was
Because-
trying to avoid
of the-
looking at Aubrey Plaza's nipple jewelry.
It was very just there. It was
I was waiting
center
for it to
frame.
start talking to me.
I was waiting.
I noticed you were watching the movie. Were you enjoying it? It's me, Aubrey Plaza's nipple.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be for my Halloween costume
You're gonna
this
be
year.
Aubrey-
Aubrey Plaza.
Steve will be the sheet and just like
Yeah, I'll just
slouch
slide off to the
slouch
side.
throughout the evening.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one thing, you know. It's just nudity for nudity's sake, and
Yeah.
I swear it's just this Cohen guy being like, I find these ladies attractive. I'm gonna pay them money, and they're gonna be naked in my film.
And I gotta say, like, it gives off the same vibes as like an early 2000s movie that was all about just
Yep.
like sexualizing women. But now it's just different because it's gay, so it's fine. But it gives the same vibe, like, weirdly.
And my thing is somebody figured out a way to get two of them on the screen. That's where my brain goes. I
'Cause
go,
it's gay now.
what if we make them think it's progressive, but instead we just have to see less naked guys.
Right.
That's something I would do as a straight
Yeah.
male. I would go, but if they think it's for them, they both will get naked?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that in all of the movies
Yeah.
now.
We'll throw in a couple of lines where she's like, "Men aren't that great."
But we don't
Watch
even
me scissor this guy.
Yeah, which is fine because all the guys are like, men are pigs. Fuck the shit out of her. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, fuck guys. I
Yeah.
don't like guys either.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
more of what I like?
Yeah.
No.
No. This. Yeah. That
This
is.
this
that's
is
a
an
great
edging
point.
movie. Is this an
No,
edging
no, no.
movie?
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold
know.
on.
I
hold on.
didn't.
That is a great point because it's literally it's guised as like a progressive, like, yeah, no, we're gonna put this on screen.
I'm
But-
championing
but
these
when
women.
when in reality, it's just, yeah, but wouldn't it be hot if these two girls like ate each other out? Right
I am
now?
That's-
championing these women. Can we get them both naked?
Yeah.
Can we get
Yeah.
them both naked?
Yeah.
Can
but
we make them think it's
don't
their
worry.
idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry. We'll give them some like empowerment lines where they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you go, girl."
I
But-
vote.
Yeah.
Bumper sticker.
Right.
What was that?
like-
I have a vagina and I vote,
Yeah,
and it's like I
something
thought,
like
I thought they were supposed to vote.
Right.
Did I fuck something up? Like
Yeah,
I thought.
I don't know.
I thought everybody was supposed to vote.
But yeah, I just think, yeah,
But yeah, that was
swing and a miss.
That was kind of weird, and I do think there's a little bit. Now, obviously, I'm half kidding, right? But I'm not gonna be like, oh man, there's two naked women. But I'm half
I
joking.
think it doesn't upset anybody.
It doesn't upset anybody, but it still gets more of what I like on the screen, and I think no one is that pure of heart. Like we're human beings. There's got to be a little bit of what I'm saying. There's got to be some truth to that, or else it wouldn't be happening.
Well, maybe that's the moral of the whole movie.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what
everyone's
they
a
were doing.
scumbag.
If that is, great, good for them. They hit it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I would say avoid this one. Maybe you'll see clips of it later on a certain website, but other than that, like,
I mean, you just watch the sex scenes if that's what you want to do.
yeah, if that's
Just find them
what
online.
you're into, great.
You can skim it.
If you
I
feel
mean,
like
that's what I was implying there, but yeah.
if you feel like having to reach and claw a story out of a movie,
Mm-hmm.
great. Not to use the term eye candy, but there's a lot of fun things to look at in this. Like we said, the
Yeah.
style was awesome, just not very much substance. And afterward, and like what you said as a like, was this an edging movie? And like, I didn't even like it didn't even get me going at all.
Yeah.
Like there was no like, because I think it was so like abrupt and choppy and kind of lacking chemistry, where I was just like, I can't even get into this. I can't even get into
I
this.
need a little romance.
I think I'm learning about myself.
He's a romance
As
guy.
they discover each other, I'm discovering myself.
You know what? I'll jerk off, but I'm not happy about it.
I'm not gonna finish. I tell you what.
Jerk off. I'll tell you that.
You know what? Just because I'm so bored of this movie, I'm just gonna start going for it.
And there was
Yeah.
a couple times in the movie where I go, if I could just reach in and hug that woman and tell her everything's gonna be fine, I would.
But
Whew.
yeah, I mean, I think that pretty much does it for Honey Don't.
Yeah.
Before
wow.
we keep going in the same, like, I don't know. It's just, I thought it was going to be good. It looked like it was going to be good. And this is like the lesson we should have learned years and years ago, that the trailer is not to be trusted. And sometimes Rotten Tomatoes is right.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And like we said, we all watched the trailer. We all agreed.
Looked
We're
good.
all going down with a ship on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all on our personal Titanic today. But, you know, check out some of the other Coen brothers' work. They're a lot better when they work together from my experience. I can't in good heart tell anybody to go watch this.
And be
Yeah.
on the lookout for the next movie. Pretty sure it's called The Beavers. And that's not a joke. I'm pretty sure
Is it
he's
called The
making
Beavers?
The next
Second-
movie
Oh,
he's making is called The Beaver. I don't know if they're connected, but there's I think he sold 3 of these, and the first one was I can't think of the name. Then this movie, and then the third one in the same vein,
It's
I
gonna be
think is called
Beavers.
The Beavers.
I'm sure it'll be in the same about theming.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I'm
yeah.
just waiting to see who he casts.
But, yeah.
Please not Aubrey Plaza again. We've
Yeah,
seen
no,
enough.
I
Yeah.
can't. I'm like, that's April Ludgate. Don't
I
show me
know.
her naked.
Yeah, she's just a teenager. Anyway.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time on Every Film in the Book, and we won't be watching Honey Don't ever again. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I really just want.